Good day, everyone. Today, we will talk about the possible impacts of asteroids to Earth. Dust particles in the early solar system collided, forming larger dumps known as planetesimals. These could grow by attracting more dust with their gravitational fields. Some grow large enough to form the planets. Others remained and become asteroids. Asteroids consist of clay and silicate rocks and are dark in appearance. Asteroids are small, rocky objects that orbit the Sun. Although asteroids orbit the Sun like planets, but they are much smaller than planets. Asteroids are hitting the Earth all the time. Every day, space bombards us with around 100 tons of dust and sand. Car-sized asteroids make it to our atmosphere about once a year. They burn up in the mesosphere, never reaching the Earth's surface. The massive 10-kilometer wide, life-threatening rocks like the one that wiped out all the dinosaurs don't come by too often. Maybe once every few million years. The ones we do have to worry about are asteroids the size of a football field that actually make it to the Earth's surface. The extent of an asteroid devastation to our planet all comes to where it lands. But 3 out of 100 asteroids would strike a populated city. A huge fireball would destroy everything in a 3-kilometer radius and cause a heavy damage to buildings within a 7-kilometer radius. Maybe it's not all bad. If a large asteroid hits the Earth, the shock wave would be enough to wipe out a good chunk of humanity right away. The Earth would get a new crater over a 100-kilometer across, and a ring of asteroid debris would give us a Saturn-like appearance. Most of this debris would rain back down on Earth, setting areas and forests on fire and cooking everything that's not protected. The surface would be very, very dusty. All this dust and smoke would block the sunlight. And without the sun, all plants and a lot of animals would die out. After about a year, the atmosphere would clear up, but there would be very little food left for humans. And if we weren't resourceful enough, this would be the end of our race. We would suffer the same fate as the dinosaurs did 65 million years ago. If the asteroid hits on land, there would be a huge amount of dust thrown up in the atmosphere. If it hits in water, then there would be an increase in water vapor in the atmosphere. This would result in an increase in rain, resulting in landslide and mudslides. And there might be an earthquake, hurricanes, and tsunamis due to an increase in kinetic energy. If the asteroid is large enough, and this could be a global impact. According to Dr. Andrew Glickson, that asteroids have a big impact on climate. When the asteroids hit the Earth, it causes the atmosphere to change. Dust and particles of debris from the collision find their way into the upper atmosphere and have the effect of blocking the sun rays. Insolation is reduced and the climate cools because energy from the sun is reflected back into the space. The good thing is we have the atmosphere to protect us from most asteroids, and NASA to keep an eye on the space rocks flying around us.